Hey everybody, it's Mark from the Crystal Chronicles, your Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia podcast, here with a surprise video. You'll see here that we just had Jack, LC, on the 11th, and we got preview for Dimensions and Entropy Tier 20 on the 19th. The anticipation, as is also on our calendar, is that we would have 8 days. 8 days. Without any content. We talked about that on the show. Not a terrible thing, but a little suspect in the second anniversary. Then today, we got this. From the Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia Twitter account, DissidiaFFOO, the limited time Abyss featuring Belthier's GL First LD is almost over, Kupo. But wait, there's still half of the third anniversary month left. And who's that shadowy figure approaching us, Kupo? Not very clear. Maybe it's a monster. A lot of folks have been saying it's the Elveret from Tier 13. I spend some time today going through that fight, seeing if it made those sounds and had those animations, see that kind of wave kind of animations. I couldn't put it together. There's also some speculation. Is this perhaps a hint that we're going to get some kind of event, a special event, or even another GL First? Well, then things got more interesting. Here on Maincord, the official Discord, Squex Joshua posted this. Whenever there's been time when people's expectations were getting out of control, which, as you can imagine, even in our Discord, they were, I've kindly asked them to temper expectations. This is not one of those times. Friends, what are we to make of this? What could happen? Well, my speculation is something like this. Watch the animation closely. Thank you to Quetzalma Materialbot for finding this. Did you hear it? Did you see it? Check it out one more time. Well, friends, I don't know. We're just speculating at this point, and another GL First, a gun-wielding GL First that takes advantage of that special weapon gloss we got for the third anniversary, a Vincent Valentine Day, perhaps a Valentine Day gift, coming to us for the third anniversary. Vincent Valentine LD, or perhaps Vincent Valentine BT. Friends, what do you think? I'm not sure. I don't know, and I can't, I can't make any radical guesses, but what if it was? Yeah, maybe it's another event and you shouldn't get your hopes up, or maybe you shouldn't be freaking out because, well, you don't have any resources. But what if this wonderful hero from one of the best spin-off games of all time, Dirge of Cerberus, where those cutscenes came from, what if he was a very special 3rd anniversary present? In this game, Vincent, of course, is a range damage dealer, a debuffer, fire and lightning. We're coming up to Dimensions and Entropy Tier 20, which takes advantage of elemental weakness. Perhaps a Vincent LD would enchant or imperil, but even not, elemental damage is what Tier 20 needs. Perhaps another Abyss. That first Abyss with Belthier was fairly short. Maybe we were in for 2 Abysses, and that's why it was so short. Let me know what you think. I'm putting it out there, as everybody is. But if you're a fan of the show, maybe you haven't been on Discord, maybe you haven't been on Twitter, maybe you don't follow the Reddit. Could we be getting another GL first? And, of course, should you pull? Of course. You know my equation. GL first equals pity, or whatever resources you have. But what about a GL first BT? Well, I don't know that they've ever said we're not going to get GL first BTs, just not new characters. And, of course, Vincent starring as the protagonist of his own game would be due, perhaps, a burst weapon. Friends, we will gather regardless next week, Thursday, on Twitch, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, for all your Dffoo news and talk. At the very least, we'll do some Q&A. At the very least, we'll speculate and have some fun. At the very least, we'll talk about Dimensions and Entropy Tier 20 and run it during the show. But enjoy this time. There's this wonderful human experience called anticipation. Don't knock people down. Don't tell them they're crazy. Let them dream and hope. And yes, maybe their dreams will be dashed. Maybe they will be disappointed, but maybe, just maybe, they won't. And even if they are, isn't it enjoyable? Just like you're driving down the highway and you see the lottery, $400, $500 million, and you spend just a few minutes thinking, what could I do with that money? Well, friends, enjoy a couple days thinking, what could I do with Vincent LD GL first, or Vincent BT GL first? This has been Mark from the Crystal Chronicles. Good luck. Let me know what you think. We'll talk to you later.